It was a shock. It was a shock to see Judge Louis Lyman of the U.S. District Court in Manhattan dismiss Justin's lawsuit. Just as a reminder of how this case got started, Blake Lively went to the California Human Rights Office.
Blake, once the queen of glossy rom-coms and red carpet charm, is now starring in the messiest legal drama since Johnny Depp and Amber Heard duked it out. And the plot twist: her own husband, Ryan Reynolds, yes, Deadpool himself, just dropped a truth bomb so massive it's got X lighting up like a Christmas tree on steroids. This is the kind of savage betrayal that makes you grab popcorn and a notepad, because when Ryan flips the script on Blake, you know it's going to be a wild ride. Let's dive into the tea, because it's scalding and I'm spilling every last drop. Imagine Blake's life as a perfectly curated Instagram grid. Every post polished, every caption dripping with the nascent blessed vibes. Now picture that grid getting hacked, deleted, and replaced with screenshots of her dirtiest laundry. That's where we're at. Ryan confirmed what we all suspected but didn't dare say out loud. Blake's been playing a dangerous game, and it's backfired so hard her career's practically a smoking crater. Hearing it from her husband? That's not just a plot twist, it's the whole dang movie falling apart at the seams. It's like watching the Titanic sink, but instead of an iceberg, it's Ryan rowing away in a lifeboat, waving goodbye with a smirk. Savage? Oh, absolutely. But let's be real, what choice did he have? Blake's drama didn't just tank her own brand. It's dragging Ryan's empire down with it, and he's not about to let his Deadpool cash cow drown in her mess. Here's the deal. Blake's been spiraling ever since her misconduct case against Justin Baldoni. Yep, the It Ends With Us guy kicked off. This isn't some splashy Hollywood premiere. It's a gritty pre-trial slog, crawling through the discovery phase like a reality show nobody signed up for. Subpoenas are flying, witnesses are shuffling in, and the courtroom's got more tension than a Real Housewives reunion. Taylor Swift got summoned but ghosted like a bad Tinder date. A couple of Blake's old PR assistants zoomed in with shaky tea about her diva moments. Even a barista from the Lakeside set spilled about Blake's mood swings. Imagine getting dragged into court over a latte order gone wrong. It was all low-key fizzles until boom, the court dropped a name nobody saw coming: Ryan Reynolds. Cue the gasps, because when your own husband's on the witness list, you know it's about to get uglier than a paparazzi shot at 6 a.m. Blake was already crumbling behind the scenes. Her legal team? A squad of mid-tier Manhattan litigators who looked like they were charging $500 an hour but sweating like they were on trial themselves. These guys were less suits and more sued, frantically flipping through binders while Blake's empire teetered. Then came June 1st, 2025, like a wrecking ball through a glass house. The witness list got a refresh and Ryan's name was slapped on it under Rule 45, legal speak for, "You're testifying, buddy, no excuses." It wasn't optional, it wasn't rehearsed, and it sure as heck wasn't private. X exploded faster than you can say #drama, with fans and haters alike losing their minds. Ryan's Marvel press tour? Halted. Disney sent out a cryptic email about production tweaks for Deadpool 3, which is code for, "We're not touching this mess with a 10-foot pole." Suddenly, Ryan was about to air laundry so dirty it wouldn't even stream on Disney+. Picture Ryan striding into court through a side door, looking like he'd rather be anywhere else. Maybe cracking wise with Hugh Jackman on a Wolverine set. His legal team begged the judge for a pass, claiming his A-list schedule was too packed for this circus. Judge Marsha Dempsey wasn't having it. She shut them down faster than a studio cancels a flop. The court needed Ryan live, unfiltered and under oath. No Zoom, no ghostwriters, just the raw truth. When he took the stand, it was like the air got sucked out of the room. Ryan kept it cool, clinical, like he was reading a script he didn't write. He dropped the first bomb, a major marital dispute back in November 2023, sparked by texts he found between Blake and Justin Baldoni. These weren't, "Hey, nice script" messages, folks. They were steamy, the kind of texts that make you double-check your phone's privacy settings. According to the court transcript, Blake called Baldoni emotionally attentive and said she felt understood in a way Ryan doesn't. Ouch. That's not just shade, that's a whole eclipse. Ryan told the court this was the moment their marriage hit a wall. Blake didn't panic about her heart, she panicked about her image. He didn't call her a liar outright, but he laid it out plain. She was worried people would find out she was texting Justin late at night. The accusations came after that, not before. Timeline? Destroyed. Blake's lawyers tried to scream hearsay, but Judge Dempsey wasn't playing. She ruled it admissible, since spousal privilege doesn't cover civil misconduct cases. The 3 reporters in the room typed like their Wi-Fi was about to cut out, and X was already churny. Ryan wasn't done. He landed one final gut punch before stepping down. Blake told him, "If I don't frame this right, I lose the brand, the podcast deal, and my seat at the table." Let that sink in. This wasn't about justice. It was about branding. The judge didn't blink, but the courtroom felt like it was holding its breath. What started as Blake's victim narrative was now unraveling, not in a tabloid, but under oath, courtesy of her own husband. Ryan's testimony was calm, composed, and colder than a Canadian winter. He swore he never saw Blake show any emotional distress after her alleged harassment incident with Baldoni. Just one heated kitchen fight in November 2023, where trust, not safety, was the issue. Those flirty, deeply inappropriate texts? They weren't industry banter, as Blake claimed. They were a betrayal, and her obsession wasn't fixing the marriage, it was spinning the story. Here's where it gets spicier than a ghost pepper. Ryan said Blake floated the idea of flipping the narrative to get ahead of any leaks. She allegedly wanted to go public with her version first, painting Baldoni as the villain before he could clap back. Ryan pushed back, thinking she was just venting. But when she doubled down, he realized she wasn't bluffing. His words in court? Chilling. "I didn't think she'd actually go through with it. I thought she was just trying to save her career." The courtroom shifted like a tectonic plate. Blake's misconduct claim, once a rallying cry, was now looking like a carefully staged PR stunt. The text predated her complaint by weeks, blowing holes in her January 2024 affidavit. Baldoni's lawyers didn't even need to flex. Ryan was doing their job for them. The next morning, Ryan's team dropped physical exhibits like a mic at a rap battle. Screenshots of emails between Blake and her publicist, Stephanie Jones, weren't just juicy, they were lethal. These weren't shady DMs. They were court-ordered, forensically verified email threads from backup logs. One email, dated January 9th, 2024, had Blake writing, "Justin's been acting shady. If he leaks the texts, I'm done. I'll destroy him first. Let's own the narrative like Amber did with Depp." Record scratch. That Amber Heard reference? It sent shockwaves through the courtroom. Gasps echoed, and reporters scribbled like their pens were on fire. Stephanie Jones, once shielded by NDAs, was now a household name in legal docs. Judge Dempsey called a 10-minute recess, not for tea, but to verify the files herself. The forensic team confirmed the emails were real, the metadata checked out, and the timeline was airtight. Blake sent those emails days before filing her complaint. She wasn't scared. She was strategizing, channeling Amber Heard's playbook to protect her brand. The timing matched a PR pivot in early January. Cancelled podcasts, pulled product placements, and emails to editors framing Blake as a woman navigating hostile industry waters. Baldoni's team stayed quiet, letting the evidence do the talking. When the judge returned, she didn't look at Blake. She stared down her lawyer, asking if they wanted to rethink their strategy. Crickets. That moment? It was the trial's defining scene, the kind of drama that gets Emmy nods if it's scripted. The media went feral. Entertainment law analysts called the emails a smoking gun. A former prosecutor on CNN said, "You don't say destroy him or own the narrative when you're scared. You say it when you're plotting." Headlines flipped from Blake's courage to Blake's calculated moves, and Ryan vanished from the spotlight, leaving his testimony to do the damage. So why would Ryan, Hollywood's golden boy, torch his wife's image in public? It's not just a lover's quarrel, it's a career apocalypse. Blake's scandal didn't just burn her bridges, it's napalming Ryan's too. Disney went into lockdown when Ryan's name hit court filings, pausing Deadpool press junkets and citing domestic complications. Translation: this drama's too spicy for Mickey Mouse. Then Apple TV Plus delivered. A body blow, axing Ryan's $18 million comedy drama series with maximum impact. An exec told Deadline, "Anything associated with that family is too hot to touch." Ryan's not just losing cash, he's losing control. His brand, built on Deadpool charm and Wrexham AFC vibes, is now a punching bag, not because he messed up, but because Blake's gamble backfired. Even Hugh Jackman's feeling the heat. He reportedly warned Marvel that Blake's mess could turn Deadpool 3 into a tabloid joke, risking their buddy comedy marketing gold. Marvel's now mulling solo promos or delaying the release. Yep, it's that bad. Prime Video allegedly paused another Ryan project, an AI family drama, citing reputation risk. Insiders say Ryan's livid, telling friends, "She turned a PR problem into a legal war zone and dragged my career into it. I'm not collateral damage, I'm the target." That's why he flipped. Silence was costing him his empire, so he chose truth over tea. Ryan tried to stay quiet at first, hoping Blake's drama would fizzle. He told his team he didn't want to add gasoline to the fire. But Disney wasn't subtle, flagging him as a tier exposure risk and pushing him to distance himself. He resisted, believing in keeping it private. But Blake's camp? Total chaos. Ryan's deposition revealed Blake spiraled when her A-list squad ghosted her. Taylor Swift stopped texting. Gigi Hadid unfollowed her. Cara Delevingne bailed on a campaign ad. That sisterhood vanished when Blake's emails leaked, showing her plotting against Baldoni. Ryan said Blake wasn't panicking. She was performing, faking panic attacks for interviews, leaking crying pics, and weaponizing feminism for sympathy. She even told their assistant to tip off paparazzi before therapy sessions for teary shots. Ryan was grossed out but stayed loyal until it got personal. In April 2025, the Daily Mail ran a story claiming Ryan was hiding something huge, with blurry pics of their daughters being tailed outside their NYC school. A paparazzo even grilled a teacher about schedules. Ryan lost it. In court, he said, "I didn't care about PR or Deadpool. I cared about my kids." The next day, he signed the witness list with one rule: tell the truth, no matter what. The courtroom went silent as he stepped down. But Blake? She was a mess, sobbing, trembling, muttering under her breath. A reporter caught her saying, "This isn't what I signed up for." Legal insiders say this isn't just a trial. It's a marital collapse. Ryan's team is quietly building firewalls, reviewing their production company, and cutting joint sponsorships. Blake's lifestyle brand? It's gone from coming soon to cancelled on retail calendars. Hollywood's gold standard couple, more like a cautionary tale. Blake's lawyers are now scrambling floating settlement talks to dodge a jury trial. More texts or set footage could leak, and public opinion's already a dumpster fire. 2 actresses from Blake's parties have stepped up, claiming she pulled similar stunts, exaggerating drama and sidelining male co-stars. Baldoni's suit, once a long shot, is now a steamroller. Agencies are ghosting Blake, and her Betty Buzz deals are fading. This isn't just a scandal, it's a reckoning. Ryan didn't testify to win. He testified to survive. And Blake? She's not just fighting a judge, she's fighting an industry that's already whispering she torched her own throne. So what's the takeaway, drama lovers? This tea's too hot to sip alone. Drop your thoughts below. Are you Team Blake, Team Ryan, or just here for the chaos? Smash that subscribe button, hit the bell, and let's keep spilling the Hollywood tea together. Who's next on the scandal train? Stick with me and we'll break it all down faster than a paparazzi sprint.